И здравейте на всички, аз съм Game Destroyer и вие сте с 6-ти епизод на Талесов Рейс. Запътили сме се към Сислодиан, така че нека да отидем да видим за какво става на въпрос.
I'm always impressed how good of a shot you are, Shion.
What do you mean?
Just that all I'm good for is throwing myself at things with all my might. By comparison, your way is more... how do I put it? Precise.
It's not like I'm that good of a... Look, that's just how it is with guns. If you miss, it's a wasted bullet you can't get back.
Is that why you're always aiming to exploit enemies' weak spots?
I wouldn't say every shot is that deliberate, but that is part of it. For example, if I see a flying enemy, I'll often go for their wings. Also, if I see a jumping enemy without wings, I know they're an easy target because they can't get out of the way while in the air. In your case, I bet it's easier for you to deal with enemies that stay on the ground, right?
Definitely. Things that can fly circles around me are a real pain to deal with.
Exactly. It's important to keep your enemy's movements in check.
True. Although your shots have the added benefit of stunning enemies, so it's easier to swipe materials from them. It's really helped out.
It's nothing, really. As long as you keep doing your part when we fight, I'd say we're even.
Добре. Значи Шион ще ни помага с летящите врагове.
Really? Not all that hungry myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah, good idea.
Ние от тук дойдохме всъщност. Добре, тук може да си направим лагер. Има и някакъв човек. Нека да видим какво продава. За сега няма да купуваме още полшанки. Може да продадем обаче тези неща. Я да видим какви оръжия може да ни направи. Същите като тези, които имаме.
What are you staring for?
Do all Danon fighters look like you?
What, this getup? I pulled this number together from scrap and parts I salvaged throughout the years. Though now I'm feeling self-conscious, seeing how put together you seem to be.
Oh no, I was just curious. Did you fortify your right side more because that's your dominant side?
Partly, but mostly because my body's a little worse for wear after all these years fighting.
That makes sense.
So you take extra care to protect your dominant side with more armor. Smart.
Is fighting all you think about?
Така, нека да видим какво ще направим тук. Добре, правим това.
I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Добре, някаква пещера навлязахме.
I take it we're heading through here then?
Everything all right, Zephyr?
Yeah, It's nothing.
What is that? A ring?
It was my wife's.
Your wife? You never mentioned anything about being married.
That's surprising?
You said was. So then, is she gone? Was it the Renans?
No, she was sick. I couldn't get her the medicine she needed, and then she was gone. I'd always wanted to show her the world as it could be.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Значи Зафир си има неговата
There are
драма.
plenty of people out there more deserving of your sympathy than me.
But...
Let's go.
Само че преди да продължим, няма как да няма нещо скрито в тази пещера.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Това беше нещо ново, не знам даже как го направихме. Така. Вече срещаме по-тежки врагове, отколкото в миналата зона. Трябва ни хил. Тези са доста силни. Ние умряхме.
I can't believe this. What is this place anyway? What's with these columns and steps?
No idea. I've never been here before either. Rena's convoy squads probably used it in the past.
I guess. It's definitely seen better days. You wouldn't know anything, would you, Shion?
Nope. And I'm not interested in learning either.
Actually, these are Danon ruins. See? You can tell by the way the columns are decorated and stuff. They're all old Danon designs.
Are you saying these things were built more than 300 years ago, then?
Yeah. I have no idea what they were used for, though.
It's amazing to think our ancestors were capable of making such structures. Hopefully there'll come a time when us Danons will be able to walk through here freely again.
That's exactly what you're fighting for, isn't it? Let's keep moving.
Yeah. Right.
Добре, искам пак да се сбия с тези птици. Само че ги няма вече. Добре, тогава продължаваме. Само че пътя ни е затворен, което е лошо.
It's freezing in here. And after how hot it was outside, too.
It must be the cold air sweeping in from Cislodia. It's the polar opposite of Calaglia, so I'd get used to it if I were you.
Is the little guy okay?
Oh, don't worry about Hoodle. He's from Cislodia. Probably just nerves is all. He's not really used to being around other people this much.
Rinwell, how about filling them in on what to expect from Cislodia?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, for starters, nobody trusts nobody.
Come again?
Just like I said, you never know when snake eyes are watching you.
That's what they call their lord's henchmen, apparently.
Their official title is the Bureau of Civil Observation. They've got cronies undercover everywhere, observing us at all times.
So, Renan surveillance was an everyday part of life in Calaglia.
Difference is, in Cislodia, it's not just Renans. They've got Danans spying on each other too.
Значи те тук. И Дани
Or in other words, there's the Snake Eyes themselves,
работят за
plus
лордовете,
all their small-time informants.
което е лошо.
All it takes is someone
И никой не
squealing
вярва на
on you,
никой.
and it's straight to labor camp. No questions asked, no goodbyes. Of course, informers are rewarded handsomely for their deceit. Everyone's always got one eye open, waiting for the moment to inform on someone before being tattled on first.
Hence the not trusting one another, huh? In that case, what do you think they'll make of us?
Hard to say. Although, not being from Cislodia will probably help, honestly.
More trustful of outsiders than even your own people. Why go along with it, though? Why doesn't anyone take a stand?
Not everyone is strong enough to stand, Alphen. That's why the world needs people like us.
Значи в Сислодия положението е доста по-зле, отколкото в Калаглия. Разбира се, ние предполагам ще променим това. Но най-вероятно и нашите хора ще ни пречат в този район. Много тези октопоти.
Let me know if you need healing.
Така, комбо.
See you continue on in that way. This ends now.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Добре, още октоподи.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Try harder. You're mine. It's over.
I never miss.
Now it's let loose. It's over. Rising Wyvern. No. You're mine. It's over. Demon Fang.
Do it.
Pathetic.
Взехме малко хил. С тези няма да се бием, тези ги пропускаме. Ние сме насам, а сам какво има?
Won't save you from me.
Така. Нека видим какво пазеха тези птици. Тук има някакъв съндък. Насам. Трябва да използвам по-често Flaming Blade-а. Добре, взимаме честа и се махаме.
Guess I misread the landing.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Damn. That weak, huh?
Това е доста голям зугъл. Добре, нападаме го. Добре, Шион ще ни дигне. Обаче първо да убиеме малки. Така, трябва да се махнем от тук. Доста силно убива това нещо. Дайте направо ни се дигнем с полшенка. Така. Добре, значи има някакви слаби места. Само че аз не ги виждам тези слаби места. Така. Така, дигаме се отново с полшенка. Доста е силен този зугъл. Добре, уби ни всичките. Чайте да се хилнем някакси. Колко ще ни дигне? Дигнеме бронята на Шион малко. Добре, влизаме в битка отново. Или да ги пропуснем тези. Добре, пропускаме ги направо. Много са силни. Сам има нещо. Беше ясно, че тази птица не е статуя. Шион обаче падна, което е лошо. Трябва да дигнем левел, понеже е доста трудно в момента. Добре, ще минем отново от този горния път.
We should think about eating soon.
Really? Not all that hungry myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah, good idea.
Добре, Шион иска да яде.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Сега нас пътя ни е някъде насам. Нагоре се връщаме. Предполагам сме насам.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
You picked the wrong fight. Here I come.
Can't be happening.
Добре, и Шион умря. Къде го вадат този демидж, тези мобчета? Така, отново хилове. Само че ние нямаме повече, което е лошо. Добре, най-накрая излезнахме от тази пещера.
The exit will take us straight into Cislodia.
You're brooding again. What's eating at you?
We defeated Balsif and liberated Calaglia from the Renans. Now, we're on our way to rescue our fellow Danans in Sislodia. I'm committed to helping our people. You know that. But then, what happens after that?
Добър въпрос.
What's our endgame here?
Good question. The Danans vastly outnumber the Renans, yet we rarely take up arms, because we know that when it comes to firepower, we don't stand a chance. Even if you succeeded in overthrowing the Lords and freeing Dana, then what? Lenegis would still hover over us, the Renan motherland behind it. If they so desired, the Renans could potentially use their might to wipe us off the planet in a second, no matter how powerful that blazing sword of yours is.
So what you're saying is we don't stand a chance. So what the heck are we even doing?
There's no sense in discarding today's victory for tomorrow's loss. If fighting yields even a single day of freedom, it will all have been worth it in the end. Who knows? Maybe that's the day we make preparations for the battle that will free us for good. Speaking pragmatically, the fact the Renans don't exterminate us all in spite of their technical advantage has to mean one thing. They need us. It's up to us to put a dent in their armor before they cotton on to our plan. That way, we force them to the negotiating table.
You want to negotiate with the Renans?
It's galling, I know, but it's the only way to survive while securing our freedom at the same time.
That's... But even so, we can't just...
If you lot are done talking, there's a lord we came to overthrow.
What about you, Shion? What do you plan on doing after we've given the Lords the boot?
All I know is, my reasons for fighting aren't the same as yours. I'm through answering these pointless questions.
Не иска да ни кажеш, Шион. Каква е нейната цел, всъщност? Доста е снеговита Сислодия.
So this is Sislodia.
How far is it to the capital?
We've still got a ways to go. Also, the Zeugles here are different than those in Calaglia, so be careful.
Got it. Sounds like we should make sure we stick close together as we keep moving.
Agreed. Hey, Shion!
It'll be hard for me to use my rifle in a pinch if we're all bunched together. I'll follow behind the rest of you.
Right. Makes sense.
What's up with her? She seems even more upfront than back in Calaglia.
In case you forgot, we're in enemy territory now. If you don't get serious and focus on the task at hand, you'll be inviting trouble.
Don't take it personally. I think that's just the way she is. Plus, you have to remember, with those thorns of hers, she's probably not used to anybody being all that friendly to her. The fact that you can't feel pain means you probably end up getting closer to her than she's used to.
You really think so?
We're talking about someone who came down to Dana all by herself. But you don't see her homesick for Lenegis at all, do you?
No.
That alone speaks volumes about how difficult her whole situation must be.
Yeah.
It's your job as her partner to understand that, and give her the support she needs. You two are going to be stuck together for a while, so the sooner you make nice, the better.
Make nice?
Yep. Now come on.
Добре.
I get that they're not exactly on the best of terms, but
Ще направим както каза
is everything going
Zephyr.
to be okay with you?
Rinwell, don't go too far ahead. You never know where Zeugles might be lurking.
Oh, we'll be fine. We've been able to handle them up until now.
Still, better that you hang back a bit.
No way. I'm the one who asked you to come here in the first place, remember?
Yeah, but if we lose you, we won't know where to go. Besides, it's old guys like me who should be sticking their necks out first.
But
We need you in order to get in contact with the resistance in Sislodia. So stick close until we find them, okay?
okay. Thanks.
Now you've got me wondering. How'd you make it to Calaglia in the first place? I find it hard to imagine you didn't run into Zeugles along the way.
Are you good at hiding or something?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just really good at staying out of sight.
Wow. Still, you had to have been pretty lucky to have made it the whole way unscathed.
Lucky indeed.
Добре, явно тук имаме доста клипчета, които трябва да изгледаме.
It's crazy to feel just how much the temperature has changed from crossing over a single peak.
Is it really that big of a difference?
Definitely. Calaglia was hot.
I can only tell from appearance, so...
You might not be able to feel it, but it sure looks like your body responds to it just the same.
Seems like it. So if I sneeze, I guess that it's a sign that it's getting chilly.
They say that sneezing is often the first sign you're coming down with a cold, too. That's all the more reason you need to be careful with...
Ha-choo!
Was that also a sneeze?
I just bit my tongue, that's all.
No, it sounded a lot different from mine. But I could swear it was still...
It wasn't a sneeze, okay? Ha-choo!
Guess we both need to be careful out here in the cold.
Все пак идваме от пустинята, тук е доста студено, нормално е.
Is it hard leaving Calaglia behind?
No. Actually, it's kind of a relief to be away from there.
Really? What makes you say that?
Because it was getting to the point where every man, woman, and child would come up and talk to me like they knew me. I could barely find a moment to breathe, let alone relax.
Well, what you did was kind of a big deal, you know. You overthrew a Renin lord and burst open the gates of fire.
Yeah, but that was only because I had the blazing sword with me. We wouldn't have made it to Balsef without you and the Crimson Crows, Zephyr.
Maybe so. But you're still the one who took him out in the end. It's only natural for people to look up to those who protect them. You're a hero to those people.
I never asked to be one. I never asked to take the place of a lord in people's minds. I don't want it.
You're a strange one, Alphen. That's for sure. If that's how you really feel, then hold on to that. Listen to those thoughts when you feel lost and don't know what to do. If you can do that, you won't lose sight of who you are, or what the right path to take is.
The right path to take, huh?
Добре, доста съвети ни дадоха. Добре, продължаваме. Интересно ми е обаче, вече разбрахме, че зугалите са различни в Сислодия. Дали и войниците са различни? Изглежда ще разберем. Така, нека да ударим едно комбо. Двата зугъла ли паднаха с комбото? Да, това вече един уел ни го каза.
Meaning if we hit them with fire arts, it should be extra effective against them.
Не е лошо да намерим някой кампфайр, за да може да си оправим CP-то. Така.
sure I can put this to use.
Поне с угалите се справяме доста добре.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me.
Stay calm.
Така, нека да ударим един Flaming Blade. Изпуснахме момента за комбо.
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
Този съндък не се ли отваря? Отваря се. 850 голд, доста добре. Без това изхарчихме повечето от полшанките си в пещерата. Имаме ли нещо за CP-то обаче? Нямаме. Няма да се хилвам за сега.
What's this thing? Brace yourself. This one's tough. Here I go. It's over.
See ya. Talent storm.
Take this. And more of this and I'll burn out. Here I come. Demon Fang.
Постоянно изпускам комботата обаче. Добре, продължаваме. Близо сме до някакво село, тъй че за първ път ще се срещнем с хората от Сислодия.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more healing for now.
Добре, нямаме повече хилове. Определено ни трябва кампфайр. И точно такъв намерихме. Което е много добре.
Would you like to warm up some?
Aren't there people in there?
You should let yourself unwind when you get the chance.
I guess there's no arguing with that.
Hey. Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Oh?
Шион чу за аксесуари и веднага налетя.
Whoa!
Добре, доста добре. Я да ги видим тези аксесуари. Това доста го искам, но нямаме материали за него. Това не е лошо за шион, помежду другото. И резистанците не са лоши. Добре, нека да направим това. Така. Нека се върнем на аксесуарите. За сега и ние ще вземем този за резистанцията, като нямаме други.
Right.
What?
Ясна е работа.
Great.
All right.
Nice.
Right.
Right.
Обаче искам да починем на кампфайра, за да може да си заредим CP-то и да имаме хилове.
Happy now, Shion?
Yeah, I'd say so.
She better be, after all she ate.
I stopped before I was full, though.
What?
Ние вече сме го заредили. Добре. Искам само да видя тези аксесуари. Ние имаме един warrior емблем. Слагаме го тогава. На Шион слагаме за резистанците. Я да видим какво има в къщата обаче. Добре. Нищо, кой знае какво.
Okay, off we go.
Продължаваме. Няма да се биеме с тези зугали по възможност. И влизаме в града.
Houses in a place like this. People really live all the way out here?
The whole area is just little villages. This one's Messiah 224.
Те тук си имат и номера.
I hear something. Sounds like people arguing.
Bureau agents. The snake eyes must be here. We should sneak past them. That was my original plan, since you all stick out so much.
Why? In case one of your people tattles on us?
It's the Renans who are making us do it.
Oh yeah? Like this Renan who you need to save your people's skin?
Определено Ринуел и
Oh, that's
Шион не
rich
се харесват
coming
много
from the
много.
Bright Eyes whose people are the reason we're in this mess in the
That's
first
enough.
place. But she started it.
3 centuries of resentment is too much to lay at a single person's feet. Same goes for you, Shion. You can't ignore the past when speaking of the present. Now, what's going on in that village?
If I were to guess, someone tipped off the Snake Eyes and they're here to make an arrest.
You'd better not be about to suggest we get involved. I'm here for the Lord's head, and nothing more.
That go for you too, Alphen? Why did you come?
Why? To liberate this realm's slaves, of course.
Are you still a slave?
Me? No.
Then tell me what it means to live unshackled. I'll tell you what it means. It means living on your own terms. Being your own master. Thinking and making decisions for yourself. And being prepared to accept the consequences. Understand?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. So prove it to me.
Shion.
Don't start with me. I'm not going, and that's that.
I understand. Just wait here with Rinwell till we get back, okay?
You're going in without the sword?
Looks to be that way. This is my choice, after all.
Fine, she's with them.
Your choice? Listen to yourself. That sword's useless to me without someone to use it. You go dying on me out there and you'll put our whole mission in jeopardy.
But I need us all to make it safely to Sisloden.
Too many sacrifices have already been made. We came here to put a stop to any more.
You've sacrificed something too, huh?
Hide somewhere until it's over. You hear me?
Damn those Renans. I hate seeing Danans suffering under them here, too.
Изглежда ще се изправим за първ път срещу хората на Snake Eyes.
Silence embedded. Anyone who fails to cooperate will be arrested and tried as a traitor to the realm.
Да, и войниците са различни.
Damn it. Some rat must have sold us out again.
You there! You want me to haul you up on suspicion of civil disobedience?
But I didn't.
What? Leave him alone! An embedded dares defy the orders of his lordship? Know your place, slave!
We can't use the blazing sword this close to the villagers. They could get hurt. But there are too many agents. Zephyr?
Law. Is that you?
Те се познават.
What's going on? Aren't we supposed to be fighting them?
You're alive.
What are you doing here? The realm of Sislodia doesn't tolerate civil dissidents like you.
Law.
I hereby detain you in the name of his lordship!
Доста лошо. Добре, нека да свалиме тези пушките. Обаче не мога да използвам Flaming Sword. Тъй, че е доста по-трудно. Поне свалихме единия за угъл. Така. Нещо стана обаче.
What's going on, Zephyr? Why won't you fight him?
Zephyr не иска да се бие с него.
Soldier, someone you know?
Don't hurt him.
What are you...
Please.
It won't work, you know. You never change, do you? You've always got this dead-knowing look on your face!
He's my son.
Той му е син. Как се отзвал тук обаче?
Now you remember me. The nerve of you. I'm gonna wipe that damn look off your face once and for all. What in hell?
Добре, за момент си помислих, че просто така ще седим. И това го направи Ринуел. Тя е някаква магиосница. Идват още.
Enemy reinforcements. Use the sword.
I can't. The villagers will get caught in the blast. We need to fall back.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Zephyr!
Go. Leave without me.
You can't.
I'm not leaving without him.
Alphen, there's no time.
But what about the resistance? Everyone's counting on you.
Forgive me.
Зефир ни оставя.
We've waited all night, but nobody's shown up.
No sign of Zephyr or an enemy pursuit. So, what's the plan now?
You really need to ask? We go rescue Zephyr.
If he's under arrest, they'll have taken him to Sisloden, the capital city.
Ние и натам се бяхме запътили и без това.
I can't believe Zephyr never told us he had a son. I wonder if the rest of the Crimson Crows knew about it.
And to find him in that village of all places. Some coincidence, huh?
Those fireworks you pulled out of your hat back there. They were astral arts, weren't they?
Shion, what the hell are you doing?
Except I've never heard of a Danon who can cast astral arts. Are you a Renan?
Like hell I am!
No, of course not. Renan's eyes light up when they use astral arts. And when you used an art, your eyes definitely didn't. So I guess that means you can't be a so-called bright eyes after all.
Доста интересно наистина. Тогава защо може да ги използва?
Sorry.
You're right. Those were astral arts I used. Same as the ones wielded by the Renans. A long time ago, my family, my people, were once known as mages.
A Danon mage? Up until now, I'd only ever heard of them in stories and rumors. Though now I've seen one with my own eyes, I suppose I'll have to believe it.
We've been in hiding for a long, long time. Even before the Renans first attacked. That's why no one knew about us.
Even before the Renans?
Yeah. My ancestors were persecuted and targeted for their gifts.
But it was by their fellow Danons.
They lived hidden away all these centuries, keeping their existence secret even from the resistance. My mom and dad drilled it into me that I was never, under any circumstances, supposed to let anyone find out about us.
If that's the case, then why did you use your powers back there?
I don't know. One second I saw Zephyr about to be killed, and the next I was...
Danon astral arts. If the Renans knew such a threat existed, there'd be hell to pay.
Hey!
What? You think I'm gonna go to the Lords with this information? I'm a traitor and an outcast at this point. Or did you forget? What amazes me is how anyone could have that kind of power and yet keep it hidden all this time. Didn't you ever want to use it to help your people?
Don't talk like you know the first thing about me, Renan!
That's enough. Zephyr wouldn't want this.
Listen, all I care about is taking out the lords, okay? Which is no doubt what her people want too. Using her powers to help do it only makes sense.
Makes sense for who? Us? Besides, Zephyr comes first. We can't just abandon him.
It's fine.
Huh?
You're going to save Zephyr, right? If so, you're going to need my powers to do it. I don't want anyone else to die.
Тя ще ни помогне. Това е добре.
Are you sure? Then let's get back to the village. We need to find out what happened.
What's wrong?
Nothing, just... I'm surprised how dark out it is.
Why wouldn't it be? It's still night after all.
No, that's what's weird. A lot of time's passed since we arrived in Cislodia. You'd figure the sun would have come up by now.
Oh, right. It's not like this back in Calaglia, is it? To be honest, I completely forgot. Basically, it's always night in this realm.
Винаги е нощ в Cislodia.
It's been that way forever. It never gets any brighter outside, even in the morning.
So it's always dark all day long?
But how? How is that even possible? Did the Renans cause this?
Of course they did. It's complicated to explain, though. It'd be easier to just get to Cisloden so you can see what's going on for yourself.
I'll take your word for it. But right now, finding Zephyr comes first.
Добре. Не спуснах първото обаче. Добре.
I wonder how Zephyr's doing. If that law guy
Искам само да видя нещо. Да, вече един Уел е в групата ни.
son, they shouldn't be rough with him.
I want to believe that.
Тя има ли някакъв... как беше? Аксесуар? Няма. Трябва да ни направим и на нея.
Those two didn't look like...
Добре. Дай ще ни направим един.
Actually, now I'm curious. Can Danon...
Добре. Нека да сложим това. Крафтваме го.
Definitely. They're useful for surveillance here. Doesn't win you many friends on either side, though.
So why is Zephyr's kid working for the Renans then?
Само да сложиме на един Уел аксесуара. Добре, това ще бъде от този епизод. Аз бях Game Destroyer, ако този клип ви е харесал, може да го харесате и да се абонирате за канала ми. И до следващия път.